Just as the woman was about to turn off the lights and go to bed, she glanced at the security monitor and saw 3 strangers breaking into her home. A chill shot down her spine. She froze, barely daring to breathe, then sprinted to her daughter's room without a second thought. The masked intruders realized they'd been spotted. One of them pulled out a gun, but his partner stopped him. "We need them alive." The woman burst into the bedroom and shook her daughter awake, but the girl was out cold. In a panic, she grabbed a bottle of water and splashed it across her daughter's face.
What are you there for?
Putting a finger to her lips, she dragged her out of the room. Too late. The hallway was already blocked. Luckily, the villa had a private elevator. With no other option, the woman rushed her daughter inside just in time, the doors closing on the attackers. Watching them descend, one of the masked men radioed his partner upstairs, a man with braided hair. He rushed to the elevator and hammered the stop button, but it didn't respond.
Coming down to you!
Hey, I told you, I don't hurt.
Inside, the girl suddenly remembered there was a panic room on the 2nd floor. She quickly hit the emergency stop. When the braided man reached the 1st floor and saw the elevator never arrived, he knew something was wrong. By the time he got back upstairs, the mother and daughter had already slipped out and were sprinting toward the safe room. They made it inside at the last possible second. Furious at being outplayed, the braided man slammed his fists against the reinforced steel door. It didn't budge. The room was built for exactly this. Inside, the shaken mother and daughter finally allowed themselves a breath of relief. The woman grabbed the phone to call the police, then froze. She just bought the house and hadn't even connected the landline yet. Thinking fast, she switched on the intercom, trying to scare the intruders off.
Excuse me. The police are on their way.
But they weren't fooled. They held up a sign to the camera. "What we want is inside that room, $20 million the previous owner hid before he died." The woman didn't believe a word of it. Opening the door would be suicide.
We're not coming out.
And we're not letting you in. Get out of my house!
Since persuasion failed, the intruders turned to brute force. They gathered tools and began smashing through the walls. Debris started falling, and the braided man grinned, certain they'd break through soon. But moments later, they hit another barrier. The safe room was lined with thick steel, even beneath the walls. Watching through the monitor, the woman almost laughed until one of the men noticed something off. A hollow wall. Without hesitation, he smashed it open, exposing a ventilation duct connected to the safe room. Inside, panic set in. The mother and daughter had no idea what was coming. Soon, a small hole was drilled into the duct. The man shoved a hose inside and hooked it up to a gas tank, planning to flush them out with toxic fumes.
Oh, this is good. This could work. I was just thinking that we should do something like this.
The woman climbed up to check and was hit with a wave of choking gas that nearly knocked her unconscious.
They're coughing. Yeah, they're coughing. They're gonna die in there.
Nobody is gonna die, man. Will you please have the balls to follow through with something?
The man who suggested it hadn't meant to kill anyone. He just wanted money. But the masked leader didn't care. He cranked the gas to full flow. As the fumes thickened, the situation inside grew desperate. Then the girl spotted something, a narrow opening leading outside. She tore off a metal panel, revealing a tiny vent. They took turns breathing what little fresh air they could, but it wasn't enough. At this rate, it was only a matter of time. That's when the woman made a bold decision. She rummaged around and found a blowtorch. Her daughter immediately understood.
Mom.
Just a sec.
Mom.
Get into this.
Oh my God.
Wrapped in a fireproof blanket, the woman slowly pushed the lit torch deep into the ventilation duct. Outside, the braided man heard a strange noise and leaned in, pressing his ear close to listen. His 2 partners sensed danger and backed away, but he didn't. A split second later, a burst of blue flame roared through the duct. Protected by the fire blanket, the mother and daughter were unharmed. The braided man wasn't so lucky. Blue fire engulfed his arm. He screamed, flailing wildly as the flames licked up his sleeve. One of the others rushed in and managed to put it out.
You fucking bitch! I'm coming in there!
Calm the fuck down.
Only then did the woman realize the safe room wasn't truly safe. As she desperately searched for another way out, her daughter had already found one. Through the vent, she spotted a bedroom in the neighboring house. It was their only chance. She grabbed a flashlight and aimed it through the opening, flashing it rapidly to get the neighbor's attention. It worked. Across the way, someone noticed the urgent signal and traced it back to its source. Just when it seemed like rescue was within reach, something went wrong.